Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. If you're an XRP holder, this is probably huge to you. Alright, there was a wallet made the 10th of January 2013, Jed McCaleb's Taco Stand wallet, and now it is only at 1 million XRP left. I wanted to make this a really hyped up story, but honestly, let's just cut to the chase. Jed McCaleb just sold another 4 million XRP. Here it says it was unfunded payment though. He's getting some troubles. There's some troubles in paradise. This was a little bit earlier this morning, which is his standard time to sell. But let's just make one thing clear. Jed McCaleb is nearly out of tokens. Let's just call it, he is done. Maybe this was his bot trying to do something here. I don't really care. I don't really mind. All I know is this guy has finally lost a lot of the selling pressure which he had. Some people like to comment down below saying, well, he had different wallets. He tried to always sell small amounts. So it's... I don't care whatever you're saying. If you're dumping 4 million XRP onto the market every single day, regardless of how you do it, that's selling pressure. And it's a significant amount as well. Think about it, right? Even though it's only 1% of the volume every single day, even if it were to be 0.1, it is extra selling pressure. Period. You can't go left or right on this one. It is selling pressure. He is trying to sell it regardless of the price every single day from his wallet to somebody else's. Can't make it better than that, all right? So even though it might have a small amount of impact, it's also a mental game of one of the co-founders trying to sell all his freaking garbage in the sense of that, it's what he considers to be garbage, not we. I guess, and one man's trash is another man's freaking gold. I don't know. But it's also kind of interesting, and I think this will actually reflect in just a second as we read through two things here. Let's quickly go over this one first. John Reed Stark said, oh, by the way, if you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure you press that like button. Not sure if the proper thing open here. Yeah, make sure you press that like button if you're enjoying these videos, because that's, what cool people would do, right? Thank you very much. John Reed Stark said, it's not surprising that in the SEC Ripple case, for the first time I can ever recall, the SEC sought to conceal information about an expert witness because of threats to the safety of the expert witness. And the judge allowed for the redaction. So what it says right here is that the judge allowed for things to be hidden because of the SEC's request for a expert witness, which again is the SEC conducting some sort of individual who should be knowledgeable on the matter, which was regarding whether or not XRP holders bought for what reason. XRP holders were, of course, not happy with that. And the SEC cited safety concerns for giving his information out to the public. And the judge was like, yeah, I understand. So this is the first time that they actually went this route. And John Deedon is also saying, like, John, are you going to comment on a judge in the same case criticized the SEC lawyers for engaging in hypocrisy and said that the agency's lawyers were more interested in getting what they wanted than maintaining a faithful alliance to the law? How often has that happened? So there's three things I want to say about this one. I'm not sure if I can count that high, but hey. One is I think about this judge two ways. Again, I'm not an expert on what exactly which judge ruled on, but from one perspective, I think, okay, the judge is trying the best of her abilities to make it as fair as possible, and the SEC is just trying to spin it a certain narrative. I can't say she's been unfair because when the SEC now try to have it both ways, she snapped the freaking... She snapped it, She snapped instantly. She's like, nope, ain't having that. I understand what you're doing. Ain't buying that. She's also been rather fair on exactly how crypto works and understanding the deeper depths about it all. So I can't really say, oh yeah, this judge is unbiased or biased, sorry. What I can say is that the SEC is having some strange tactics and some, I'm not sure how to call it, some unnormal tactics, which they don't really normally go for or normally request, as he also says. The SEC sought to conceal information because of the blah, blah, blah. And it's like the first time he can ever recall that the SEC is doing that. There's a lot of things which are kind of strange as to why the SEC is doing that. And one of the things I think is interesting. Oh, damn. I don't have it open anymore, do I? Let me see. Here we go. Tony Edwards, Thinking Crypto, said, I hear today it's the last day that Jed McCaleb will be selling XRP. This was 2 days ago. It's not over. Jed has to be one of the luckiest people ever. Man is untouched in the Mt. Gox disappearance or hack of crypto, right? There were 700,000, 800,000 maybe Bitcoin lost. How much did Jed leave? Or why didn't he get, why didn't anything happen to him? He was also in there heavily involved and probably has a huge bag of Bitcoin because of that, because of having the exchange. Has been selling billions of XRP for years with no SEC troubles. Why not? Why aren't they going after him? It's kind of interesting. Why not? and has a huge bag of XLM tokens as well. Why are they never going after him? Jimbo says 9 billion XRP wasn't enough. He had to leave and create 100 billion XLM too. That's kind of funny, but it's interesting how he's never been questioned to any degree, or at least not on the public record. He's never been questioned like, hey, how does this work? How does that work? Or why not? Why did Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson get all these troubles, but he is one of the co-founders never got into trouble? Why did the other Ripple co-founders anyway not get into trouble at all? I sometimes wonder, why the selectivity? Is it because they sold? Well, Jim McCallum sold as well, so I'm not really sure exactly how that ties in. It's been leaving me speechless for a little while. I've been thinking about it, but yeah, that was just a little quick update on everything that I saw happening. There's also regarding Flare, right? Only thing you need to know is at some point, I'm not sure exactly when, you get 15%. And then piece by piece, you're going to get the rest of the 85% in monthly installments, as airdrops very often do. Whenever you buy in the pre-seed or seed or private round, strategic round, whatever, you often get it this way as well, where there's a certain percent you get at the start, and then a certain percent over periods of time to make sure there's not some crazy dumps going on. Same thing is happening with Luna 2.0 as well, if you guys do remember that. So, yeah, I don't have too much of a story to add to this, except for the fact that it is interesting that Flare is still so significant, even when, I guess, smart contracts are coming to the XP Ledger, so we don't really need Flare as much anymore. DeFi can come on top of the XP Ledger already without Flare. But yeah, that was it for right now. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. See you guys later in another one.